Welcome back to the Six Pack Podcast. I'm Caleb,
And I'm Gage.
and we're back, baby.
We're
Let's
so
go.
back.
We are so back.
Comeback of the century, if you will.
Well, I don't know about that far,
Yeah.
but it's good to be back.
It is.
I've, these past 2 years, a lot has happened.
Yeah.
A lot.
I mean,
Uh,
you've got a kid.
I am a father now.
That's insane.
That's weird. That's weird to think of. You have a girly friend.
I do. I have a very beautiful girlfriend. Her name is Allie.
Brownie points. I like it.
Yeah. Gotta butter her up.
Well, not too much.
Yeah. Keep the expectations low.
What's going on with that girly friend? I'm hearing little chirps on the street from little birdies.
Oh, you've been
Little bird on the
talking
street.
to little birdies on the street?
I might be going crazy, but they're speaking to me
They're speaking to you?
a little bit.
Well, I have big news. I plan on proposing in just over a week and a half. She will not see this video until after it, so I can say that.
Yeah. You're getting caught in the trap.
Yep, I'm falling right into it.
I've tried to warn you. I've tried, but people will only listen if I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
I gotta make my own mistakes.
Yeah,
Not
you
a
do.
mistake. I'm not
Well.
saying it's a mistake.
And you lost them. You
Ah.
lost the brownie points. Yeah. But another update is we're at Brandon's house.
Yeah, we
Not
are.
at my house anymore. Brandon moved. He followed me to this neighborhood. And
Stalker.
Big time. And let me tell you, this guy will not leave me alone. He's hid how many? How many would you say? 25? 25 little rubber ducks.
That's what you did?
Yes,
You
in
did?
my house.
Oh my gosh.
They're like this big, like very tiny, all over my house. I don't know where we found probably like 8 of them. 9?
And you've hit 25?
Yes, he's hit 25 of them.
That's awesome.
It's not. It's not awesome at all.
I mean, for you, it sucks.
It does.
That's a choking hazard for your child.
Well, no, they're out of reach of the kid and
Okay.
the dogs.
Good.
So
At least you weren't like stupid
25
about
rubber ducks hidden throughout his house. Some of them high up, some of them tucked away. He will never find them all. Like he'll move to his next house and open something, and there will be a rubber duck. Like it's
I
not
hate you.
happening.
I actually hate you. I'm freezing, by the way. I'm shaking. We planned to do this episode. What, 2 months ago?
it. Yeah.
We're like, we'll just do it outside. It's no problem. It's freezing.
It's
it
like,
ha-
what, 48 degrees out
I
here?
don't think it's gotten above 45 all day.
Yeah.
I checked the weather at I want to say 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and it was 39 degrees outside.
Gosh.
Yeah, in this jacket? Yeah, you think this is warm? This is basically like wearing jeans on my torso.
Go ahead, show him the pockets.
Oh, yeah. I don't have pockets. So that's nice.
You need to get you one of these Sherpa line vests.
I don't like vests. I hate vests.
What?
I hate them.
You hate vests?
I hate vests. They're stupid.
They're
Cover
not
your arms.
stupid.
Cover
No.
your arms.
What if
Cover
my
your
arms aren't cold?
Grow up.
What?
Be a man. Grow up.
I am being
Deal
a
with it.
man.
Deal with it.
I do
Like
deal
I'm
with
dealing
it.
with it now with jeans on my torso. Deal with it with your arms.
All I know is that I'm warm and you're cold.
Yeah, but you're also bigger than me.
I don't
I
see
weigh
how that
I
factors
weigh
in.
I weigh 175. I'm a fat boy now.
Yeah, that's fair.
175 soaking wet.
No, that's dry naked. Let me tell you.
That's a picture.
I
That's a picture.
It's not. It's ugly. It's ugly. I look in the mirror every day. I'm like, you ugly.
No, don't do that.
Well, now I started going to the gym, and I quit because, with the kid, it's like I want to be there. Like I don't want to get home from work, go to the gym, and then get back and put him down for bed.
Yeah.
So I made a decision to be there for my kid,
Yeah.
which is weird in today's times, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. I plan on going back to the gym. I want to get a dumbbell set at home to just do in my garage,
Yeah.
and then work out at home whenever he's napping or whatever. But yeah, it was a decision I had to make, a tough one, because I liked going to the gym. I felt really good. Uh, just I feel gross now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't
Yeah.
feel good. I don't
You've-
feel good waking up.
You've also been getting into like healthier eating and stuff too.
I have. I wouldn't say healthier. It depends on who you ask, because I hold the carnivore diet like to a higher degree than other people. Some people are like, "Oh, you'll destroy your heart." Well,
Yeah.
so be it. But I see all these seed oils and everything, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
Seed oils don't do anything for you. You feel like crap. So, tallow, coconut oil, olive oil, whatever the other one is, lard.
Yeah.
The pig
Avocado
fat.
oil is good too.
Do what?
Avocado oil.
Avocado
is
oil
good
is
too.
another one. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's the healthier part that I'm doing. Trying to eat more meat. Trying not to eat as much like chips and
Yeah.
crap. Like, I have a Butterfinger here. I told you, I'm a little fat boy, but it is what it is. I see other people into their like 60s and 70s, and they drink a Coke or a Dr. Pepper. I don't like drinking sodas. I drink water, Body Armor, and milk. Love milk.
And beer, of
not,
course.
not a big milk
Oh,
fan.
yeah, I got it. Yeah, a little soft spot for beer.
Yeah.
Little-
Yeah.
A little whiskey every now and then.
Ooh.
Yeah, I bought this bottle the other night. $65. It's turned
so
turned
good,
backwards
though.
because we're not sponsored.
Yeah.
Speaking of sponsorships, though,
Ooh.
we do have
segue.
some sponsors. One of them, they're both local.
Yep.
One of them is my cousin. He owns his own small business. I say
What is,
small. He has 2 customers.
Do we want to name drop him?
I am.
Okay.
Oh, you mean him or the company?
Yeah, both.
I don't. Not him. His
Not
name's
him?
Tyler, but
Yeah. Yeah.
not the last name.
No.
But he runs a company called Pet. No, what is it? Oh Lord. This is exactly how I wanted our first sponsorship.
Well, this is embarrassing
This
now.
is very embarrassing. It is
Good
called,
thing it's just your cousin.
Yeah, it's Super Scoopers. Super
Yeah.
Scoopers. And it is a company where you pay them to come pick up your dog crap in the backyard. That's a lot. I had to do that growing up. Don't like doing it. It sucks. So pay for somebody else to come in and do it. Bada bing, bada boom. It's just like paying for someone to cut your grass. If you cut your own grass, you have a little money left over to pay for somebody to come in and clean up your dog crap.
Yeah.
If you have dogs. So
Will he pick up cat poop?
if they poop in the yard,
Fair enough.
I mean, it's just poop in the yard. So
I didn't know if he discriminated against poops.
I don't think so.
Cool.
He likes my cat. I got a cat too.
Yeah, you do.
Never thought I'd get a cat,
Good old
but
Maggie.
she just showed up. Yeah, her name's Maggie, after Maggie Smith, the actress who played Professor McGonagall.
Yep.
So that's always fun. The other one, Brandon, what is the name? I can't remember the name for the life of me. You saw how I did with
The
with, Super
other
Scoopers.
one is in the works. We're not going to discuss them now. But we have another semi-local sponsor in the works. We're just trying to sort out all the details. Wait until we got up and running before we got in with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I see it now. I see it. I see the note you put there. I
Yep.
see it. Other sponsor is in the works. Yes. So
I'm glad
we
you
have-
highlighted it and we ignored
yes,
it.
yes, that's always fun. So we have 1.5 sponsors right now,
1.5.
but the Super Scoopers is 100% here to stay.
Yep.
Sponsor, and we will put a sign up or something whenever I get it right here. This setup is also not going to be our main setup.
No.
We have in the works a studio, if you want to say. It's right over there,
We're highfalutin.
and it's in a shed out back. We are top tier. But yeah, we're gonna build a little studio, and so I'm not freezing my ass off
Yeah.
outside. If you can tell I'm shaking, you might be able to tell in my voice too. But yeah, that's enough for me yapping. Gage, you talk.
All right, I'll talk. Let's see. You want to talk about our plans for the show?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay. Well, first off, we're a show that's based around our love of drinking and alcohol. And so we want to do some beer reviews for y'all. We want to start off with like some local breweries around here if we can. Um, and yeah, we want to try and just review some beers and tell y'all how they are. And then maybe some bourbon reviews down the road. What else do we want to do?
Restaurant reviews. I want to
Yeah.
get into local restaurants. You know, extending probably to, I don't know, Houghton,
Yeah.
maybe extending over to Marshall,
Yeah.
just in this Arklatex
The
area.
Arklatex region.
If they're on Friday Night Football,
Yeah,
then
basically, yeah.
if that town is on Friday Night Football, then we want to review whatever's in that area. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I can't read. Pet, you spelled that wrong. Yeah, I get pissed off a lot at just people in general.
That's fair.
One of the big ones that I've come to hate is a new one.
Yeah.
Guys who use cologne as their identity.
Okay, I can see where you're going with that.
I don't like
mean,
it.
I like wearing cologne when I go out. I'm not wearing cologne every day. I'm not wearing cologne to work.
No. These guys are like, oh well, for this event you want to use this cologne. If you're going out to eat, you want to use this cologne. And who are you impressing? Okay, let me get up in the camera. All right, who are you impressing? Right? Shut up. Just you wear some deodorant. Just make sure your ass don't stink. Okay? Stop with all this. No, for this cologne is for this. Shut up. You're not the most likely thing that's happening is you're turning people away from you because they're like, that guy stinks. Right? He puts too much cologne on.
Yeah.
I smell him when he walks in the bar or walks in the restaurant. Okay?
How many bottles of cologne do you own?
One. And I've had the same one since like 2016.
Yeah, I've got 2 bottles because they were both gifts. Men don't buy their own cologne.
Oh, these guys do.
Well, yeah, those guys do, but like
They're
real
not
men.
men.
Yeah,
If
real
you
men
wanna
don't
be
buy
real
their own
honest.
cologne. Cologne is a gift that you get, and you cherish it until it runs out.
The most I wear is deodorant. That's it.
What kind of deodorant
If you want
you
to smell me,
rocking?
you got to get in close. You got to get in real personal.
What kind of deodorant you rocking?
Right now I'm rocking native deodorant that has no parabens.
Yeah.
No aluminum.
I'm
The
all
aluminum-
in with the parabens and the
Aluminum
aluminum.
stops your sweat glands from producing sweat. That's why like antiperspirant,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
green,
yeah.
not good. You're supposed to sweat.
I'm a sweaty boy, so I use the parabens and the aluminum.
It's not good.
I'm a right guard guy.
I use whatever's cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Brandon.
I set aside some money for deodorant because I don't like. Same thing with I use native body wash too because it has no parabens and stuff.
Yeah.
I did use Dr. Squatch, but I got tired of the bar.
Yeah, I'm not a bar guy.
I tried. I tried real hard to be a bar guy. I
Yeah.
can't. I can't do it. Holy shit, it's cold. Huh? Anybody else cold? No?
I feel
Just
fine.
me?
Just you.
Oh,
You need to get some meat on your bones, Bubba.
I have. I tried. It's not good. It's not going well.
Do I need to go get you a blanket?
No, you shut up. I'm a man. man.
Go get him a blanket.
I'm a man. I'm a bitch.
Wrap him up
but I
like a
don't want
little
help.
burrito.
I don't want help. If you get up and give me a blanket, I swear to God, I'm throwing you in this fire. All right? Remember that. Pick a blanket that you don't mind losing. Okay? Golly.
Jeez.
Another thing that I have a pet peeve with, the state of Missouri. Can we talk about that for a second?
Okay. You said this earlier, and I was very confused. What do you got against the state of Missouri?
Everything. The state itself, the people, it insists upon itself.
Okay.
It insists upon itself, and I hate it.
That's how I feel about the country of France.
That's another one. That's another one. Lump them together. France and Missouri together, hate them.
Yep.
Get them out of here. Missouri, number one, right? So if you're looking at it geologically, right?
Okay.
The South is below the Mason-Dixon line, right? And because we're on a globe, not flat, because we're on a globe, it curves. So it starts like D.C., like Virginia is below, even though not really southern. It goes below the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
Missouri, right on top of it. Okay? Stop calling yourself Southern. You're not. You're Midwestern. Let's be clear. You're Midwestern at best. At worst, you're your own separate little area because you suck. Okay? And I don't care if you're from Missouri, you suck. They say things weird, too.
You're getting heated. Yeah.
Heated.
You really hate Missouri.
I really hate Missouri.
I did not know this about you.
Missouri.
This is
The
new
best thing
information.
is St. Louis, and the only thing good about St. Louis is the arch.
That's
That's all
it?
you got. You got an arch.
You can see arches at McDonald's.
You see the golden arches.
Yeah.
You get two of them.
You get two
You
of
get
them.
two of them.
Yeah.
You get one in St. Louis.
Whack.
I've been in it. I've been on top of it. It's cool. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's nothing I would like go out of my way to see. It is what it is. I was on a family vacation, number one. Family vacation. Didn't
Okay.
plan it. And we were going up to Chicago. Chicago is great. Right?
I've never been.
Chicago is fantastic. You go up to Chicago, you're all around, like, you're driving up, just cornfields everywhere, and then, bam, a city, and it's on a Great Lake.
Interesting.
And it's a historic city. I mean, you can do anything in Chicago. You know what you can't do in Missouri? See something great. Right? Am I the only one that feels like this? Do y'all feel like this?
I don't really have any opinions on the state of Missouri.
Well, get some. Because it sucks. Okay?
I've never really done any research on the state of Missouri.
Don't. There's not much. It's like St. Louis and the Ozarks. But the best Ozarks are in North Arkansas.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's be completely honest. Missouri has nothing. It's useless.
Fair enough.
Like you go into like Nebraska and Kansas and all these, you're like, oh well, they have nothing. They have farmers.
Yeah. Putting food on the table.
Another thing, add it to the list. Kansas City is in Missouri. Hey, get your own city. Call it Missouri City. You can't because it sucks.
First of all, what did Missourians
Yeah.
ever do to you?
Everything,
seriously.
it exists. All right, it exists, and I don't like it.
How long has he been ranting about Missouri?
Probably about 5 minutes. I could go longer, but
Not even 5 minutes, but it feels like
It
forever.
feels
It
like
feels like
forever.
forever.
Yeah.
I don't like Missouri.
We could tell.
Gage, what about you? What about France?
Yeah, let's hear
France?
about France.
Well, number one, they're a bunch of freaking quitters. They just surrender all the time. Their national flag is just white. That's all it is.
You're not wrong there.
Yeah. They say they have some of the best food in the world. I'm sorry. Do they have crawfish boils? I didn't think so.
They have snails.
Yeah, ew.
Snails.
Ew.
Escargot.
It's like a booger.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Ugh.
Hey, you know what? Let's change the word booger to Missouri. It has a Missouri, all right? I'm okay with that. Add a log.
Add a
for the
log
hatred
to
of
the
Missouri.
fire. Let it burn. Gosh.
Oh, God. It's got me heated. I can't think straight. That's what happens when you think about Missouri. You can't do anything right.
On the topic of states, what about California?
Oh, God.
Where do we start?
Oh, God. I don't want to get into politics, but we all know what's going on in California,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, we all know what's going on in California. But let me get to my notes here. There is one thing that California has done right.
They have something they've done right?
Yeah. So they banned artificial dyes.
Okay,
like
I
the
like
red
this.
40,
Yeah,
yellow
yeah, yeah.
5, blue 1, stuff like that. They've banned them in foods because they're not good for you. If you didn't know,
Yeah.
they're made out of petroleum,
Yep.
which, guess what else is made out of petroleum? Gas.
Yummy.
Yeah, you want to put that in your body? Not in California.
I put it in my truck. It runs pretty good.
I mean, it's what it's made for.
Yeah. Don't put it in your body.
No. I am shaking real bad.
You know what you need? You
Mm.
need a shot of that whiskey right there to warm you up.
Maybe I do.
That'll warm you
Yeah,
up
that'll
nicely.
warm you up.
This, not sponsored by the way, is made out of New Orleans.
Yep.
It is Bywater bourbon.
By 7-3 Distilling. Again, not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but it is a 4-grain bourbon whiskey, and it is
Super tasty.
real good.
We tried it the other night at a tasting and then had the opportunity to buy a store-picked bottle of cash strength. And it is delicious.
It is real good. It's kind of hot, but for my taste,
I like it hot.
I drink my hot whiskeys with ice. I have a big old ice cube maker that a little what is it called? Like a cast, ice cast, I guess.
Yeah, an ice cast.
It's a little
Do you have
it's a little bulldog.
Oh, you got bulldogs?
Yeah, because
That's cool.
I went to Tech.
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
mascot's the bulldog, so I got that. I
just
like
got
it.
big squares.
Kyle has he
Yeah.
has a maker that does the ball.
Yeah, the big balls.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yep.
A little expensive, but it is what it is. Gage,
Caleb.
I have something for you because it is December 21st. A little Christmas present.
A present.
I've had it in my back this whole time.
Nice.
This is something I didn't know existed. It is The Old Way. With
Is
Nicolas
that the
Cage.
Nicolas Cage Western?
Yes, it is.
I've always wanted to watch
I
it.
didn't know he made a Western movie.
Yeah?
It is his first Western movie, and it looked all right. But it is Nicolas Cage, so it can be anything you want it to be.
Yep.
That is to go up at the camp, and
We're having a watch party.
when we do our guys' trip to the camp,
Yep.
there it is. We got a movie to watch.
Hell yeah.
So, what do you think about Nicolas Cage?
What don't I think about Nicolas Cage? He's great. He's a treasure, dude.
I mean, some say he's the worst actor ever.
He's one of the best actors ever. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I don't
What's
know.
your favorite Nick Cage movie?
Ooh, I would have to say National Treasure, but I
It's a
did
solid
recently watch the Nicolas Cage movie with what's his name?
What's the
Pedro
premise of the
Pascal.
movie? Ooh, I haven't seen it. I want to see it.
It's
Was
good.
it good?
It's funny.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice.
One thing that I do have to say is I have to pee, and I will edit this up because I really have to fucking pee.
Do you want me to keep rolling? Okay.
We're still rolling. We'll decide later if we actually edit this out.
I say we just edit it out. I
All
don't
right.
like talking by myself.
All right, we'll edit it
I
out.
like to have Caleb to bounce off of.
Well, on a separate note, Sarah's over staring out the door window videoing us.
Huh?
Well, in case we don't edit this out to fill the time, so this is my new house.
Yeah.
This is our interim setup. I mean, our mics are hanging off of a table I built in 30 minutes out of shelves left behind by the previous owner.
It's a good table.
I have a shed here in the backyard that's 11 by 16 ish, and that's going to be our new studio.
Yep.
It's going to be our new permanent setup eventually. Hopefully, we got to have money to do that,
Yeah.
and we will get there. Yeah, there you go.
Money is one thing we don't have. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we do not
I
have
never had money.
the money yet. Yeah, let's let Caleb get closer to the fire. He needs it.
I am freezing.
He has no insulation.
None at all.
So, but yeah, no. Hopefully, new studio. We'll have a nice proper setup, facing each other, make it a little easier on us.
Heating.
Heating.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe heating secondary. We
Oh,
are,
well.
we are in fact in Louisiana.
Who'd have thought in Louisiana it'd be 30-something degrees?
Let's see.
On
We are
December 21st?
currently at. Let me get this watch.
You know what it's going to be on Christmas?
We're currently 36.
It's going to be
36 degrees?
Yes.
And we're outside?
Yes.
Are we insane?
yes.
Slightly.
You know what the weather is for Christmas?
What?
69 degrees and raining.
Nice.
Ooh,
It
the rain,
never
really.
fails.
Ah.
Never fails. It's going to rain on Christmas in Louisiana.
Well,
In the past 4 years, it has rained on Christmas.
has it really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, let's get back on track. We may edit this out. We may not. We shall see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in charge of editing, and I'll tell you what. Probably not. Move closer to the mic, or closer to the fire here.
So back on track. There was Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, that
yeah.
movie is fantastic. I love that movie. Some people,
What movie is that?
I don't remember the name, but it's just like type in Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, it'll be
movie.
one of the first ones to come up. It's
Yeah.
one of his newest.
Okay, he plays himself in the movie, like an exaggerated version of himself, and he went bankrupt in the movie. I think he did in real life. too.
Yeah, I think he did. in
Is
real
it
life.
the undesirable weight of massive talent?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He like ironically named because people say that he's like full of himself, which I mean, if you're Nicolas Cage,
Yeah,
you kind of have to be.
You gotta be.
So, but it's a great movie. It's funny. He makes fun of himself in it.
I love it when people can do that.
Oh, it's so good.
My sister and I used to have a Nicolas Cage pillow that we gifted back and forth to each other for birthdays and Christmas.
I love.
I don't know why
that.
you would ever give it away.
Yeah.
That'd be
why
on
wouldn't
the
you?
couch, front and center. I love it. I love it. I love Nicolas Cage. I love everything he stands for.
I'm so happy you got this for me.
I am too. It was $5.
Oh, Walmart
Yeah.
bin.
Yeah, Walmart. Not even in the bin. It was on the shelf
Wow.
for $5.
Nice.
Which I was like, yeah, I got to get that.
Didn't even have to dig for it.
Now, it was the last one, actually. It was the last one, probably the only one on that shelf.
Well, speaking of that movie, I actually saw it in something very rare nowadays, a Redbox machine.
They still have those?
I don't know if
I
it's
didn't
still.
know. I knew they had them, but I didn't know they were still working.
I don't think it still works, but I saw it on the display to the side
No,
of it
they
at the
do
gas
work. 'Cause
station.
I did see a lady. I did see a lady get a Redbox movie or return one or something.
Interesting.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, in the world of streaming today, why would you need?
I get it. I get it to a point. Like you're like, oh, I want to be nostalgic. Get Redbox.
Don't.
Stop.
Yeah.
Just get Netflix. Like, get one of the 20 million streaming services that we have.
Yeah.
I mean, streaming services are getting out of hand. I'm gonna tell you what.
They really are, dude. Everything's a streaming service now.
I saw, who was it that had it? Motorsport or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
They have a streaming service. Who is watching Motorsport? Like, it's just car programs. They don't even have Top Gear on it.
I'll tell you who's watching that. It's going to be middle-aged to, like, I'd say 60s white guys. Like, single dads.
Don't care.
That's who's watching that.
Don't care. They don't even have Top Gear on it. How are you going to have a car
Still
streaming
never
service
seen Top
and not
Gear.
have the biggest car show in the world?
I still haven't seen it.
Have you seen Top? What haven't you seen?
All of it.
Top Gear?
Yeah, I've seen like maybe 4 episodes.
Okay, I would excuse you if you said like 40.
4? Yeah. You know what the first one I saw was? When they toured Stalin's home.
Okay, that's a good one. That is a good one. But how have you not? You're a car guy.
Yeah, I know. I've just never watched it. I've been meaning to. I just haven't. I know. It doesn't make sense. I'm a car guy.
You have Amazon
well,
Prime? You have Amazon Prime?
I do have Prime.
It's on Amazon Prime.
I know it is. I need to watch it.
Watch it. You can watch Top Gear and Grand Tour.
Yep.
I've seen all of Grand Tour. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm like halfway through Top Gear. And I just got into cars like last year.
I still haven't seen Grand Tour either.
Why am I even here, bro?
I knew it would disappoint you.
Why? Disappointment is an understatement. I don't even. I can't even look at you.
Okay, be like that. Brandon,
I
you want to
can't
be
look
my
at you.
co-host?
No, I'm still here. I just can't look at you. This is like the utmost amount of like. No words. No words describe what I'm feeling right now. I just.
Okay, I've got a question for you, Caleb. Since we're on the topic of cars, if you had to choose any car to buy for yourself, just for funsies, what car?
Brandon, can you translate what he just said? I can't hear him.
If you had the money, what car would you buy for yourself?
We're talking new or old?
Either.
New is the 2017 plus version of the Acura or Honda, if you're in Europe or the States. The States is Acura. Europe, it's Honda. I don't know why the fuck they did it that way. The NSX.
Okay.
The NSX was big in the 90s. They redid it in 2017. It is perfect. Love it.
Chef's kiss.
I love it. I love it more than the Audi R8.
That's saying a lot.
It's saying a lot. Patrick likes the Audi R8. I think he's stupid because the Acura NSX is just perfect. Love it. That's the newest car that I like.
Okay.
Probably the only new car that I like besides the newer Mustangs. I like the look of them.
Yeah.
I don't really care for the engine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a 5.0. I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a Mustang.
Yeah.
But the look of them, they're good. If I had to go older, my top pick would probably have to be the 91 Lancia Integrale Evo 1.
I knew you were going to say that one.
Because it is, it is the pinnacle of automotive masterpiece. It is just very sexy, very powerful. I don't know. I don't know. There's very little words that can describe what I feel when I hear that engine roar. And Lancia is the company that had the S4 Delta,
Yeah.
or the Delta S4, excuse me, that did 2.8 seconds in the 80s on gravel, 0 to 60. Now,
I remember
2.8
when you sent me that
seconds.
picture.
Huh?
I remember when you sent me the picture of that article.
Yes, that is my favorite car. Would never get it. It's completely dangerous because I think it's under. I think that car is under 1,000 pounds and has like, I want to say like 500-600 horsepower.
Built for speed, baby.
It is built for speed, and it did 2.8 on gravel.
Yeah.
Now 2.8 today in 2024 is a supercar.
Yep.
That's where you get like the Lamborghini Huracan
Yep.
and the Ferrari, the Ferrari Ferrari. Might be butchering that.
Don't
I
get
don't
me
know.
the line.
Don't really care. It's Ferrari. Who cares?
Yeah.
But that's where you get those supercars in there that will do under 3 in 0 to 60 on pavement. This did 2.8 on gravel. Now, if you don't know how hard it is to go on gravel, just try punching it in your Honda Accord on gravel.
Spin it out, baby.
And it did 2.8. It is amazing. Now, with that being said, they are the reason that there is no Group B in rally racing anymore.
Yep.
Because I think there was 3 people that died in that car, in the Delta S4.
Yikes.
Yeah, 3 people died, and they had to be like, okay, all right, this Group B, because Group B was more like, what are the limitations we can do to a car? How light can we get it? How powerful can we get it? And the most
Every man's
powerful,
dream.
exactly. And the pinnacle was the Delta S4. So, I have a laundry list of dream cars that I could get.
I know
but
you do.
the S4 is not on there, but the Integrale, which is late 80s, early 90s,
Yep.
It is good. I don't like new cars with all the computers, and I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
I don't like the computers in cars.
I don't
I
either.
don't.
Gage, let's backtrack. Same question.
Same question. I don't have a newer vehicle that I want. I don't like newer vehicles.
But
you
what
know?
is the newest vehicle that you like?
The newest vehicle that I like?
It better not be a truck. I swear to God.
Oh, it's a truck.
Oh, Lord.
It's a truck. Probably the like 99 to 06 model Sierra and Silverado.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, like, the 2020
No.
Sierra.
No.
Shut
no,
up.
No,
Shut
no,
up.
No.
You're not even a man.
Yeah, no. Like the 99 to 06 model Sierra Silverado. I mean, they're indestructible. Unless it's my truck, then it never runs.
I'm eating a Butterfinger. I can't comment.
I think y'all will hate me for my choice.
Ooh, what's your
What
choice?
is your choice, Brandon?
Is this a newer one?
No, it's an old vehicle.
Okay. You do your old one, and then I'll do my old one.
Well, my old one has some modifications that y'all would hate.
Oh, boy.
Well, let's hear them.
I want a 1980s Ram Power Wagon.
Okay.
Here's where I'm going to lose y'all. With an Edison Motors swap. Y'all don't know what Edison Motors is.
I know what Edison Motors is.
As in
You
the
haven't lost me.
The Canadian company?
Yeah,
Didn't it come
yeah.
with a Cummins, though?
Huh?
Didn't that come with a Cummins?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why would I
Why would you
swap?
swap a Cummins?
Because I could drop a diesel cat generator in there
Yep.
to power my batteries, and I'd never run out of battery.
Yep. Yeah.
I might have to hate you because you're getting rid of a Cummins engine, but I understand.
I mean, I think that'd
I
just be a fun,
understand, but
badass
also,
swap.
I don't like switching out of Cummins. I'd put a Cummins in an F-150.
I'd put a Cummins in a two-door Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought about it. If I would have had the money, my Jeep, I would have done it. But I was broke, so I had to sell the daggum thing.
Yep.
Well, you sold it to your uncle, so.
Yeah, which he has since resold it, and it is now
Oh, he did
gone.
resell it. Oh,
It
that
is
sucks.
gone.
Oh.
That sucks.
I guarantee you he sold it for more than he bought it from me for.
I mean, probably Wranglers. Yeah, that was a '90s Wrangler, wasn't it?
No, that was an 07 two-door Wrangler.
Oh well, still. I
What
mean,
model is that one?
Wranglers go for a lot of money. They
I
know
don't
the resale
remember.
value.
Okay.
I mean, it was just a blacked out two-door. It had a hard top that leaked. So
I had a soft top.
Nice.
it had a soft top which leaked. So they replaced it with a hard top to stop the leaking. That didn't work. So I siliconed that top to the Jeep. So you couldn't open the top without breaking the silicone. I fixed the leaking problem.
I would never buy a Jeep.
I almost bought a Jeep
I
a
would never
couple
buy a
weeks
Jeep.
ago.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I wanted to advise you against it, but also not my money. So
Yeah.
you know, I would never buy a Jeep.
Yeah.
They roll too easy. There's there's too
think-
many problems to justify
Yeah.
getting a light car like that.
Our buddy that lives here in the neighborhood, Caleb and I, just got himself a new truck because he has a Jeep, but they are expecting, and his wife told him there is
Are
no
they
way.
expecting?
You didn't know that? They announced that back at Halloween.
Oh,
That was their
wow.
costume. Was the fact that they were inspecting. I don't remember what it was,
Hmm.
but his wife told him there's no way in hell once they have this child that child is going in that Jeep. So he got himself a truck.
Nice.
Exactly.
Now he kept the Jeep,
Well,
but
you can't
now he
get
has a
rid of
truck.
Jeep. Once you have a Jeep, you kind of have to stay with it.
Yeah, you can't
I
just
mean-
get rid of it.
You can, but also, like, what are you gonna do for fun? It is what it is. Like on sunny days, a Jeep is like unparalleled. On a rainy day, it's like, why do you have a Jeep?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, used to before we sealed up the Jeep, I'd have to leave a towel across the dash to soak up the water as it leaked in, so it wouldn't
Love
ruin my
that.
radio.
yeah, at that point, just take the radio out.
Yeah.
Just take the radio out and bring it inside.
You remember the Sierra I drove in high school?
Love that thing.
Yeah, the one that got stuck in the gravel lot.
Yes.
So it didn't. The speakers were all busted out in it. So I would just prop a Bluetooth speaker on the dash. Just a little $30.
You would do
Bluetooth
that in
speaker.
Old Blue too.
Yep.
You had a what
Yep.
was it? A '77.
Yeah, it was a 77
F-150?
F-150.
Yeah, baby blue.
Yep.
Yeah, my dad has an old '90s model F-150, and he just props a Bluetooth Craftsman speaker up in it, and
Yep.
that's his radio.
Yep. That's all you need.
I mean, hey, when you got 270 AC, you don't have much choices on a radio. So
Even in my newer truck, I still have 270 AC.
I wouldn't really call that truck newer. You know what I
It's
mean?
newer than the 77.
It is, but it's also a piece of shit.
Yeah, it is. Every vehicle I've owned has been
Well,
a piece of shit.
Every vehicle you've owned, you bought secondhand,
That's true.
and also for less than $6,000.
That's also true.
Well,
I
let's
mean-
talk about Caleb's truck he currently has, because he's an all-star for what he did in the first month after getting that truck.
It was not the first month.
What was
ass.
it? What was it then?
I don't know. It was a little bit after.
So
3
first 2 months.
It was probably under 5.
Oh, it was definitely under 5. That truck was still brand new. And what'd you do with it?
Okay, so let me preface this. It was the first time I've ever backed into anything. Okay? I was backing up, and I look out my passenger mirror, and I'm like, oh, there's a trailer there. Big, like, 20-foot heavy-duty trailer. Like, this thing is not moving unless you have a big-ass truck pulling it.
Okay.
I look out, I'm like, there's a trailer there. I'm going to clear it. I look out this mirror. As soon as I do, BAM! I hit said trailer I thought I was going to clear. Obviously didn't clear it. And the way that trailer was so heavy that my truck only stopped because it was as far as it could go. Like, the trailer didn't move at all. It was my truck going into the trailer. And so I still have that passenger brake light and passenger side of my truck still messed up.
Right after he did it, I get a phone call from him asking if I have duct tape. Wouldn't say why.
Because I needed duct tape to put that tail light back in there so it wouldn't fall out.
I pull up and I laugh for about 5 minutes before I give him the duct tape.
Now, Caleb,
at this point, I'm about to beat his ass.
is your taillight still duct taped?
So what does it say there? It says something about college football.
No. That happened what, two years ago?
Yeah, so you remember how I said we didn't have money?
And it's still taped into place.
Hey, that's
the
okay.
blinker still works, and no cop has ever pulled me over. And I've had multiple cops be behind me as I'm driving. I think they have sympathy. I think they have sympathy for me because they're like, this guy has no money. He can't afford to fix his truck, which I can't. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Bless
So
you.
it says on there, thank you, college football.
You wanna talk about it, or do we wanna?
I just want to talk about how disappointing Tennessee is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last
Underwhelming.
I checked, it was 21-3 to Ohio State.
That's what it was when I left the house.
Let me say this: they're about to be on Missouri level, the state.
Yikes!
They're about to be kicked out of the South.
Yikes!
That's embarrassing.
That is embarrassing.
And it's not like Ohio State was ranked like number 2 and Tennessee was ranked like number 13.
No,
they were 8 and
ranked
9.
9 and 8.
They were 8 and 9.
Yeah.
No excuse.
It should have been a good matchup.
It should have been. I was expecting a good matchup.
Yeah.
I go change my kid's dirty diaper, and within 15 minutes, it's 21-0. And I watched them get a field goal because they couldn't convert on what was it? A 3rd and 3 or something. Something that they should have converted.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. They can't convert in the red zone. They had to get a field goal. I'm just disappointed. That's all I can say. And it's not like I'm an SEC fan. My favorite team's Florida State. But I can't talk about them right now because last I checked, they were 1 and 9.
Yeah.
I haven't kept up with them. I don't even wear their stuff anymore.
Dude.
I mean, there's no point. What, I'm gonna put on that jersey and that hat for what? To watch them lose by 35 points? To who? To who, Brandon? To Duke.
You remember the very first game when you just took your jersey off towards the end of the game?
I did, and I had a Louisiana Tech shirt on underneath, and they also lost. So, I mean, I pull for Tech, they lose. I pull for Florida State, they lose. I pull for the Cowboys. Who knows what's going on with them?
Okay.
They haven't made they haven't, gone far in the playoffs since what, the 90s. They haven't won a Super Bowl since 96. I mean, holy shit. Can I catch a break? No? No, not at all.
Who you got in the Indy Bowl here in town?
The Indy Bowl? Who is it? It's Louisiana Tech and who? Army?
Army.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
The way they played against Navy, if they play like they did against Navy, I got Louisiana Tech.
I don't. Even if they play like that, I still don't.
What's Tech's rank? Or not rank, but record. What's the record?
I'm not
Anybody?
sure.
I want to say it's like 5 and 7.
There's no way they're 5 and 7.
So the original, I don't remember who the original pick for the
Look
Indy
it up.
Bowl was, but it was
Marshall.
Army
It was
and
Marshall, but they
Yeah.
pulled out.
Well,
They
they
pulled
had
out.
to because their coach left, and then their whole team left with them. They didn't have.
Oh,
enough
I was
players.
assuming it was because of the way Army played.
No.
So,
They didn't have enough players. They had to drop out. That's what I hate about freaking college football now. The transfer
The
portal.
transfer portal screwed
It
everything
screwed
up.
everything up.
So,
Added NIL.
I believe what it was picks for Indy Bowl had to be 6 and 6.
Yeah.
But because there were no more 6 and 6 teams left,
Yeah.
they left it up for grabs, and Tech grabbed it because they were 5 and 7, so they were
Okay.
close to that.
Gotcha.
So I'm pretty sure they're 5 and 7.
Cool.
Oh, they are 5 and 7. Well, I know about nothing. So, good Lord.
All right.
I still have Tech. I still have Tech beating the number 22 team in the nation, which is Army, because all they do is run the ball, right? So if they can't stop the run,
I got Army.
what are we gonna do?
I got Army.
I'm wearing I'm decked out in tech stuff.
Oh, I know you are.
I'm gonna be decked out
I might wear mine.
under my warm stuff because it's gonna be balls cold.
Yeah, it is.
That's a new term. That's a new term.
Actually-
I'm coining is balls cold.
It's not going to be that cold, actually. It's only going to be like in the 50s, they're predicting. Which is not warm, but it's not as cold as it is right now.
Well, can't get much colder than it is now in Louisiana.
That's true. But I don't think you'll have to wear bibs.
Who knows? I'll
Yeah.
still wear my overalls. Anyways, that's it for this episode.
Yep.
Hopefully in the future we'll start doing longer episodes because I can go on forever.
I
But-
could have kept going for another hour. You talk most of the time, though, so.
I talk a lot. I've been waiting to get some of the stuff out, especially about Missouri. I hate Missouri.
I
The
would have
football
got
team,
deeper into that off
the
camera.
state. Good Lord, just I'll need a whole hour by myself. But that's it for this episode. If you liked what you saw and heard, comment, like, subscribe, all three on YouTube. We might be on Spotify, maybe. I don't know. Apple Podcast, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's it for us today at the Six Pack Podcast. You got anything to say?
We'll be starting up the social media again, so keep an eye out on Instagram and possibly even the TikTok.
The TikTok. If it's not banned.
If it's not banned.
On January 19th. You know what we say here. We're trendsetters. So we get in on everything early like TikTok.
Yeah. But definitely keep an eye out on the Instagram for all updates on the podcast.
What is our Instagram?
the Six Pack Podcast?
The Six Pack Podcast?
I can tell you I'm linked to
Yeah.
it.
I think it's the Six Pack PAK because I don't know. _ podcast.
Number 6 Pack _ podcast.
There you go. Number 6 _ pack.
Nope,
Wait.
just 6. the number 6 Pack _ podcast.
Listen to him.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram if you want updates and some little clips here and there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.